Hi guys, it's Jessy here and welcome today to a new pick a card reading. Now guys, in this pick a card reading, I'm bringing you the fated messages that are meant to find you, okay? So guys, we're going to focus on anything and nothing is going to be left unsaid within this reading. So guys, to bring you those fated messages, I have prepared 4 card decks that are representing the 4 groups of today. I'll be starting with group number 1, which is represented by the Magical Dimension Oracle card deck with this beautiful parrot on top. Group number 2 is represented by the Divine Feather Oracle card deck with this beautiful oracle on top. Then we have for group number 3 the Starseed Oracle card deck with the copper ball on top, and then group number 4 is represented by the Sufi Wisdom Oracle card deck with this beautiful tourmaline on top. So guys, take a moment right now to go into your Zen and focus upon all the fated messages that are meant to find you, and know that nothing is going to be left unsaid within this reading. And when you've done that, guys, pick one of these 4 groups that represent you the most, and then go down below in the comment box or in the description box. There you'll find the timestamp that will bring you to your reading. Now guys, keep in mind that all the readings that I do on my channel are general readings, so only take what resonates with you. And of course, always keep following your own intuition, your heart within everything that you do. So guys, I'm going to start off with group number 1 now, which is represented by the Magical Dimension Oracle card deck, and all the other groups I'll see at a click of your timestamp. Hi there, group number 1. So you're here because you're drawn to the Magical Dimension Oracle card deck and this beautiful pyrite crystal. So let's hop into your reading and see what messages are meant to find you today and what you definitely need to know at this moment. So let's see what we're getting for you, group number 1. So first up, we have here with the Ice Queen, introspection, self-analysis, and fortitude. So I can see here that the message that is meant to find you has everything to do with you going inward and doing a great analysis about you. Now, I know sometimes that can be hard because sometimes we need to look at ourselves within this mirror, and that is exactly what the fated messages for you is all about. You analyzing your situation or yourself to figure out where you need to go next. Also, we have here the third eye portal, which is talking about a vision, a clairvoyance, clarity, and confusion. So I'm seeing here within this card, the third eye portal, that it has everything to do with finding out your true path or finding out where you need to do, and going back inwards and analyzing things can help you to see more or getting more insight into a situation that you're dealing with, group number 1. So I can see here that this situation or whatever you're dealing with at the moment requires from you to go inwards. It requires from you to be completely honest with yourself about the situation, to see where you actually need to go. And I can see that you might be experiencing a lot of confusion at this moment because of this situation. Then we have the Death card within the reverse, and what I see with that, group number 1, is that it might be that you're not understanding why certain things are transforming or why you need to just change certain things. I can feel maybe that the universe is pushing you to change, but because maybe you're not understanding the reason that some things need to change, then it might be very difficult or hard for you to change certain things right away, or maybe even become a little bit rebellious, or just, to try to swim against the current. And that is making it really hard at this moment for you to experience some peace and just joyful things within your life. Also here within the 5 of Swords, which is also in reverse, I can see here that maybe you're trying at any cost just to let a situation just stick to the way it is. Maybe it could be that although we want a certain situation or a situation seems to be comfortable, we're trying our hardest to not to change that situation, and within that process we tend to not be completely honest with ourselves or completely honest with or regarding other people. It could be that in this process we are hurting people without actually wanting to hurt people, or maybe even just consciously hurting people around us because we are just keeping a blind eye, or just, how do you say it, just pretend that we are not seeing it. But I can see here, group number one, that while this is hard because we have here two major arcana cards, so I'm seeing here that it might be about something that is, forming a very dominant thing within your life, or that is about a great change within your life. So for example, it could be that you just don't want to move or change jobs, or do something that you might feel very comfortable about, but because you're struggling to move and let go of the past, you're not able to see what's coming up in the future. So I'm seeing here that the angels and your guides want to tell you that as soon as you let go of that fear to change, or as soon as you let go of that kind of like almost like determination to stay where you at, you're going to experience a change of a luck. Because I can feel like, because you're holding on to things, nothing is kind of like falling into place. You're experiencing maybe a lot of struggles, a lot of things just not working out the way you wanted to. And I can see here that once you let go of that neediness to stay where you are, everything is going to feel better. And within the World card, I'm definitely seeing here that it's going to be an absolutely new beginning, a closing of a chapter for you, and a new beginning of, something else, something that is way more beautiful and way more powerful than you have been experiencing at this moment. And that is something that group number one, we not always see when we're pushed to change things. It's easy to hold on to the things that we feel comfortable or that we even feel safe by. But sometimes a change, whether we want it or not, it is going to bring good things in our life, and it's going to make us see things from a different perspective. So it's going to ask from you that you absolutely be honest to yourself and be honest on how you are making the situation hard to yourself and maybe to the people who are involved in the situation as well. Also, we're seeing here the Joy card, and within this Joy card, I can see here group number one, that once you accept the situation and you allow the flow to just flow, that you'll be experiencing a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. Also, a way to help you throughout this situation is to focus on the new positive things that are coming in your life because of this change. And I know sometimes it can be really, really hard because transformation always feels uncomfortable. It always feels like you're leaving our most comfortable zone. But when you focus upon the little things that still brings you joy, it helps you to come out of that circle feeling trapped within this whole situation. Wow, so we have abundance coming up. And with this abundance card, I can definitely see that even if you're not seeing it at this moment, if we're talking about a job change, if you're not seeing at this moment that changing your job, or even you being fired, or something happened that you didn't like, that just came out of like nowhere, pushing you to transform because you didn't want to transform, that is going to bring you a lot more abundance. And that is something that sometimes are a blessing in disguise, that sometimes we cannot see like ahead. But once we start rolling, once we start allowing this energy to follow, everything will kind of like fall into place. Also, I'm seeing here within the Glamour card that you guys will get the recognition that you guys deserve. So if we're talking about something that has to do with work, I am seeing here that you guys will get the success that you guys want, or being recognized by the things that you want. If you guys want to establish an online platform, something like that, or become a well-known person, I'm seeing that throughout these changes or throughout this transformation that you guys are going to get that. Next up, we have Justice card. And within this Justice card, I can see here group number 1 that you'll also get justice for something that maybe didn't feel right or didn't happen the way you wanted to, or maybe you will give justice to the people that you just stepped like over them at some point. But I'm definitely seeing someone being a balance here, being restored from the past, and that is only when you're ready to move on, when you're ready to face this situation for what it is, and when you're happy to make amends with whatever is going on. So let's see here what else we have. So we're having here vitality, and within this I'm seeing group number 1 that it's really important for you to focus on your health or on just your body, your mind, and your spirit, because I can see that this whole ordeal is getting you a little bit out of balance. And so to really be able to be true to yourself and to put your attention to this ordeal, it is really important for you to keep yourself fit. So think about going to bed at a time and not just overthinking the situation, thinking about getting that enough sleep. Also, just to take care of your body and be kind to yourself and allow the things to flow here. That is where you're going to get all your energy from. Also, the situation I'm seeing here is going to take you a lot of courage to accept the situation, courage to let go of, certain things that you're not ready to let go of. But however, they're very much going to help push you in the right direction. And once you do that, group number 1, I'm seeing here that you'll be gaining a lot of energy back. So maybe because you are so caught up in this ordeal and are trying to get out of that confusion, it is causing you so much energy. And I can see when you allow everything to stream and you allow this change to happen, you accept where you're going, that you're going to gain a lot more energy, because that stress from swimming against the current, all that energy that has to go into, putting up that fight, by releasing that and by focusing on something new, that is almost like gaining a whole different level of energy, because a weight will be lifted upon your shoulder, group number 1. Now guys, the last cards that I'm going to do is the angel cards, just to get you a little bit of direction to see what needs to happen here. Whew. So we have here, if you believe, we have here opportunity, and we have here the perfect timing. So those are the cards that I'm getting for you. So I'm seeing here, believe that whatever this change is, if it happened unexpectedly or it happened because, a little bit of shifts or a little bit of things needed to happen, even though if it feels uncomfortable for you, just believe and trust the universe within this, that everything will work out just fine. And that you'll see that throughout this change, there is a whole new opportunity coming to you. We saw that within the Wheel of Fortune. And we see this also again coming up within the world. I see that this change is bringing you a lot of abundance. We had as well the abundance card. So keep that in mind. Keep an open mind about your cash in stream as well, because I can see like within the financial area, whatever happened, it's going to be really, really great for you. And know that even if it feels like it's not the right timing, that this is the perfect timing for the universe. A change never comes, if we have to opt in, it never comes at the right time for us, right? So I feel like the universe just wants to confirm to you that even though it feels a little bit uncomfortable, it feels a little bit strange and maybe even unexpected, it's just the way or where you're meant to be. That's like where I wanted to say. It's just where you're meant to be at this moment, group number 1. So with that, I'm getting like, this is a super, super amazing message that has reached you. I hope that this message meant something to you and helped you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that subscribe notification bell as well. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi there, group number 2. So you're here because you're drawn to the Divine Feather Oracle card deck and this beautiful Oracle cards right here. So let's hop into the cards to see what faded messages are meant for you to hear at this moment. So let's see what we're having. So these two cards are the ones who are falling out. So we have the Oriole and the Ostrich. And I see here that the faded messages that you're meant to hear is that there is a creative adventure here on the horizon for you, and to see this as a positive change. So oftentimes when something new is coming, we might get a little bit scared because we cannot totally depict what or how it's going to be. And so we can get a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous about changes that are following that new adventure or that change. And within this faded messages, I'm seeing group number 2 that it's time for you to relax and also start enjoying this adventure instead of just experiencing the anxiety. It's okay to feel that little bit of tension when it comes to new things, but it's also good to enjoy this new venture that's coming, because it's going to lead you to somewhere that is pretty beautiful. And I want you to know that in whatever this adventure is going to take you, that it is all to you on how you're going to use your skills and your resources into this new venture. So follow your intuition and your wisdom and the truth that you feel within your heart. So your intuition within this is very, very leading. When you keep following that intuition, it's going to lead you to something that is pretty wonderful and absolutely amazing that is coming within this change. Also, I'm getting here the Hermit card, and within the Hermit card I can see here that the faded messages that is coming towards you is to take time alone, to keep listening to your intuition. Sometimes we can get caught up when maybe the outside world is showing us a different path, or we might get tempted because other people are telling us to go a different direction than we feel to, and we can get a little bit confused of what we truly want and what the society or our friends, family wants from us. So within the Hermit card, I am seeing to take time for yourself, to listen to your own intuition and leave everyone to be where it needs to be. And also within the Hermit card, I am seeing if you get influenced by everything that you see, by the social media, or just your telephone, or you're on it just a lot, then take time to detox from that as well, because it can influence how you feel about this change, or it can make you doubt the path that you're going on, and it will make you feel more anxious than just relaxing and following your intuition. Okay, so next up, we have here the Tower, and I see here that within the Tower that this change that is coming upon your horizon might be a change that you might not be able to foresee, even though maybe if you can have maybe a nagging feeling that something is going to happen, and feeling maybe the way that it's going to happen is going to shake you to your core. It might not be exactly how you picture it. So for example, just a whole different thing. If you wanted to maybe move to a different country, and you really wanted to do that, or you can sense that there is a need for you to move to a different country, but you don't know how, and maybe something happened that makes you leave the country, or something happens that there is unpredictable, and that makes you make that decision. So I'm definitely here feeling that you guys have an extremely good gut feeling, but that there is also something that you might not be able to see within this. And with the Two of Swords, I am seeing that because you're a little bit anxious of this movement of not being able to see the future, you find it very difficult for you to plan ahead and just maybe calculate how things are going to be. So I'm feeling here a little bit of stagnation within your energy, and not to worry about that, because the more you figure out where this change is leading you and how this change is going to transform within April, the more you're going to be able to put your new future together and make new goals. Now, within the Four of Swords, within the reverse here, I can see that it's no longer time for you to rest. It's time for you to start taking action again. So on the one hand, we have here that you have to go inwards and not listen maybe to the people around you and follow your own instincts. And within that, it's not time for you to stay in that stagnation by saying, I'm not planning, I'm not doing anything. It's just time for you to embrace this new venture, embrace this new energy of, people coming into your life, and just allowing that to help you to shift to this new direction, because time is to be, I feel like it's going to be a little bit more energetic or productive, or I feel like there are going to be like a lot of things happening for you, group number 2. And yeah, you can't just like sit around anymore and just like wait for things to happen. Time to rest is over right now. So next up, we have here that within this journey of changing, it's really important for you to stay grounded. It's really important for you to not to get too emotional and carried away with everything that you're feeling inside. And sometimes we can let fear consume us, or anxiousness, or even excitement, positive energy. But it's really important to try to keep all of those emotions balanced, because I feel the more you let those emotions come in, the more it will cloud your vision and maybe even steer you in the wrong direction. And I'm seeing within this change that's coming up, it's going to take from you to be strong. And I definitely want you to know that you guides and your spirits, they know that you're a very strong person and that you are capable of kind of like standing above this storm, or become more, powerful or balanced because of this storm. Every little step that we take in life, every new adventure that we experience is going to help us grow. And I'm definitely seeing that this change is also going to help you grow by a lot. Within the trust, I am seeing that although this might be very difficult to accept this change, although it might be very, very scary, they're asking you to trust the universe within this, because guys, know that sometimes, or a lot of times, we just can't see where the universe is leading us to. But when we trust and follow that instinct, follow just what we feel inside, that intuition, we're going to notice that that is exactly where we need to be. And that we might not have reached that point if we just didn't follow our intuition. So don't let anyone just make you crazy, or, talk a lot of things that will steer you away from what you really have to focus upon now. So next up, we have peace. And within this peace, I am seeing here too, and it's definitely coming above this Hermit card, I am sensing that it is really important for you, and they are confirming it, that it's super important to keep peace. So to not let anyone just take you out of your balance or fill your head with things that are just negative, or that is going to draw you away from this journey, because I can feel that there are a lot of things or people that might try to do that. But I also feel within this that you tend to see things maybe online or on social media, and that can influence by that. So keep that in mind, to keep your peace and stay above all the chaos that you see around you. Also within this change, I'm seeing that there's going to be a time for healing. Whenever we let things go, whenever we have to shift into a new energy, there comes a time that we have to heal and let go of the past, and just feel that it's okay to let go of something, and that might not all be without some healing. So I am seeing here that, it is a really important to heal as well within this process. Now in the Justice card, I am seeing here that whatever you wish for, that is going to come on your path. And if you keep following your instincts, they're going to lead you to the best path that is the right path for you. So within that, I'm seeing that whatever is changing is bringing you a little bit more closer to your divine life purpose or where you want to be. So this change is confirmation here that this change is very, very beneficial for you, and that if you trust that this change will be there and will help you, that it will. So really trust the universe here. Last here we have the Glamour card, and I'm seeing here to not to compare yourself with others through the changes that you are going throughout life, especially through social media. Group number 2, because sometimes we can see things on social media and we can say like, oh my god, I wish like my change would bring me the same as they brought like other people, and we might like get a little bit deceptive because social media is not always showing us what's really happening in other people's life. Note here that we just see a little glimpse of what people want us to see instead of maybe the whole reality of some person's life. So don't compare yourself to others within this whole, change or this whole process. Just trust that whatever you are going, this is meant to be for you and no one else, and that you don't have to compare yourself to other people. And especially turn away that laptop, turn away social media. If you're someone who's like always on the Instagram and checking people out, it's time to close that off and take a detox from that at this moment. So then again, we have here the take action, which definitely correlates beautifully with that Four of Swords within reverse. So I'm also seeing for a lot of you guys, this change will also be a point of view where you have to take action to take control back of your life. So you just can't sit back and relax for this whole thing to unravel. Also, we have here meditation, bring answers. Wow, so much correlating with this Hermit card. So if you're having doubt about anything, guys, and know that meditating is a good way to get answers, because you can connect with your higher self and you always have whatever answer that you're seeking for within you. So no need that you need to, trust or maybe go only upon opinions of others, because that can cloud your judgment as well. And definitely this no card. Do not in this process let others make decisions for you or push you to make certain decisions that are just not in line with what you're feeling inside. Because I feel within this, you guys, that a lot of you, group number 2, might be very sensitive to what other people think of you or what you want to portray on the outside. And so you keep comparing yourself to others, which makes it really, really hard to allow this to unfold the way it needs to. So really trust here your intuition and this process that you're just about to enter. Okay? So group number 2, this was your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love for you to be around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number 3. So you're here because you're drawn to this copper ball and the Starseed Oracle card deck. So let's hop into your cards to see what fated messages were meant to find you today, guys. So I'm really curious. I had some interesting readings, and I'm really curious about what your spirit guides and your angels want you to know this moment. So we have here Star Family, and I'm seeing here within the Star Family group number 2 that it's time for you to seek out friends and family to help you with whatever situation shape you're in, whether that is something that's really emotional, whether that is something that just feels a little bit off. It's now time for you to call in someone to help you with this, okay? And with the earth pulsing, I am seeing here that it's time as well for you to slow down, because whatever situation is going on, I'm feeling that it's definitely causing some imbalance within your life. It's causing a little bit of chaos I'm seeing here. So yeah, definitely time for you to slow down and start healing a bit. Also, we have here jump in, which talks about to say yes to this change. Okay, so it might be that group number 3, you're dealing with a certain situation that needs a different perspective, that needs a different mindset. And I can feel maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck with how you're thinking. And sometimes it's really great to just ask other people within your life to shine a different light upon a certain situation, because that might bring you new thinking patterns or give you new insight into your situation, which is, guys, always great to have. Okay, so next up, I am seeing with the 5 of Pentacles. It's the confirmation here that the time is up right now for you to be alone. I feel it might feel a whole lot comfortable for you guys. It might be that we are dealing with a lot of introvert within this group. Nothing bad about that, but it shows me that a lot of you guys like being alone, and sometimes when you guys are going through some stuff, it might be that you guys have that instinct like, you know, I need to fix this on my own, or like I'm on my own in this. And it's not that you guys want to be maybe definitely on your own, but it's maybe a coping mechanism that you guys have. And I'm feeling that for some of you guys, it is really difficult to allow that help to come in. But know here within the 2 of Cups that there are a lot of people that care about you and feel that they can be a great help to you. And whoever is, you know, coming your way is going to help you to bring out that balance back into your life and bring you more harmony into your life, because I can definitely feel that there is a lacking of harmony right now in your life, and that you really need that good friend to just pour your heart out to. And so call in your friends, and don't think that, you know, by being alone, even if you feel like you want to be alone, that might not be like always the best way to approach a situation, because then you only hear your own thoughts. And sometimes we need to hear positive reminders from other people. So here within the 10 of Swords, I'm seeing that whatever is causing the situation is because you have definitely been hurt within the past. It could be that someone has literally backstabbed you or shamed you online, or said like some hurtful things online, or say just in general some hurtful things. And I feel like it has really left you heartbroken at this moment, and you just don't know how to feel or deal with it. It could also be group number 3, that you have been through a situation of where you feel a little bit ashamed, or a little bit like, I don't know anymore. I don't know if I can like really trust someone with this. But know that when you have good friends and family around you, that you can definitely share whatever is, you know, wearing you down. We also have here the High Priest. And within the High Priest, I am seeing here that within this process to really trust your intuition, because it's going to lead you to the right path, and also how you can approach this situation and deal with this situation within the communication with this other person. Also, the 9 of Cups just kind of like slide out of the deck. So I'm seeing here, if you allow your friends or someone that is really close to you to come in and help you, I am seeing that it's very soon going to lead you to a place where you feel a lot more in control again over your emotions, and that you're going to feel a little bit more relief that you can share this burden with someone else, which is also going to help you within recuperating from whatever is happening or whatever you're dealing with. So next up, we have here affection. I'm seeing here within the affection card that you really need to nurture yourself. That the fated messages that he is within this card for you is that you truly, within everything that has happened, need to take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Draw that bad, and just allow someone as well to take care of you, whether it is yourself or whether it is someone else pampering you. Allow that energy to come in, and that desire that maybe you're dealing with by being alone, I'm getting that it's really important to allow the desire to flow away and open up your heart to receive something else, something beautiful within this. Also, we're getting here the strength and the trust card, and wow, we're having like all green energy here. I am also seeing that your luck is about to change within all of these green colors. But trust and strength tells me that within this journey, you will find strength and you'll find the courage again because you are well supported. There are a lot of people, as I said, that is going to help you within this. And I'm seeing here a rebuild of your trust because you are in very, very good company, okay? So let's see what else we have up next. Also here we have the true love come to me. Now with this true love, I am seeing that maybe some of you guys are still hoping for, you know, this person to come back into your life and maybe mend it. But I'm also here seeing that for some of you guys, it means that when you leave the situation behind, there will be someone waiting for you. And whether this is someone that might also come and help you throughout the situation, group number 3, it might also be that your true love might be coming. And again, we have here the card of the passion. We also have the number 2 up there. So I am seeing that there might be someone coming into your life that will arise that passion again. And soon all of these feeling alone and feeling a little bit down will be like all in the past. Then next again, we have the card of the courage, which beautiful correlates with the card of the strength. So of course, with strength come courage. Sometimes we need that courage to step up and ask for someone to help us. And I feel like that's like exactly where you are. Be courageous and don't feel like asking for help is a sign of weakness, because it's definitely not. It's a sign of courage that you're there and speaking out your mind and asking someone to help you. And know that once you do, what did I tell you guys? I'm seeing like this card of luck. And we have that confirmation here that success will definitely follow, because there is something beautiful looking from the horizon. So for example, if you have been experiencing a whole of maybe feeling a little bit bad luck, or maybe that you are a victim of something that has happened in the past and that left you like all broken and all alone, I feel like that time is going to be all over once you start asking for help and bringing people in. A lot of success and a lot of happiness will follow as well. So this is a really, really beautiful reading for you. Now last up, we're going to look at the messages from the angels for you. So definitely here we have the recovery card. So with the recovery card, I can see group number 3 that you are going to go first of all to a recovery stage. And I feel like when you have the right people around you, that stage is going to be manageable for you. And it doesn't have to take like a whole lot, but within that stage, it does require from you to forgive whoever that you wrong. Because know, group number 3, that forgiving is not about the other person. Forgiving is all about you. So that means when you're able to forgive someone, you're ready to take your life to the next level. But however, group number 3, with all that said and done, it's all up to you. So I know that a lot of you might be just a little bit stubborn, and that's why this card pops up. Because maybe you guys were going throughout this reading and saying, oh no, I'm not going to ask for help. Because I can feel group number 3 that a lot of you guys are not keen on asking other people to help them. So within this, of course, the angels will always say that's up to you. If you don't want to ask for help, there is no need to. But if you want to make a change in your life and step out of that cycle of negativity, new perspective from friends can help you do that. So asking for help is not a weakness, as I said. Open your heart and you'll see that will be doubled with love and opportunity, and the result will be success. So group number 3, this was your reading, and thank you so much for joining me today. If this reading happened to resonate with you, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi there, group number 4. So you're here because you're drawn to this beautiful Sufi Wisdom Oracle card deck and the Tourmaline on top. So guys, first off, I want to apologize if you guys are having trouble to deal with the sun, but I hope that you guys will bear with me throughout this reading. Also, there might be a lot of kids just playing outside because it's really good weather here. So also, I hope that you guys will bear through that. So let's hop into the cards to see what fated messages were meant to reach you at this moment. So first up, I can see here the fated message that is meant for you is to break away from any attachment that is holding you in their grip at this moment. So this could literally be person, this could be a certain situation. It could also be just material things that are holding you within their grip and that you're having trouble of releasing or letting go of. And I'm seeing with holding all of these things to you, they keep you stagnated and they keep you from moving on, and also they keep your focused on things that might not be so beneficial for you. So I'm seeing here, group number 4, the fated messages for you is to let go of any attachment, to break away from those attachments and to see what is at this moment more healthy for you. Next up, the fated message for you is to realize that you always have a free will and that you can get out at any moment, at any time that you want. There is no reason why you can get rid of these attachment. Even if I feel here that group number 4, sometimes you might think that this is your only option, that this might be your only way, but that is not so. We have so many options and you have the free will to take control and change your life around and let go of anything, everything that just doesn't serve you. And also within the free will, I also see that when you let go of all of those attachments that are influencing your life negatively, you'll be able to get out of your cocoon and break free and go to this transition that will lead you to a more free life. I'm seeing also here freedom within your future. So breaking free will make you feel just freedom, just relaxing and enjoying life without having that nagging feeling that you need something to complete you. And also here within the Chariot, which was reversed, I'm seeing that there is something as holding you back from moving forward. And I'm seeing that this is relating to the attachment that we're having here. So I see you might innerly want to move forward, but because of this attachment, it is keeping you stagnated just the way you are. And it's also kind of like becoming this cycle of negativity or feeling a little bit trapped with these kind of like boundaries that you have because of all these attachments. And next up, I can feel here that it's time for you, wait, this was reversed, that it's time for you to move into more friends and to not isolate yourself that much at this moment, because I can see maybe because of the attachment, it could be that you have turned into more isolated people because not everyone might understand why you have those certain attachment to certain things. And I'm feeling that these things, whatever they are, they're holding you within their grip. For example, if you are at this moment super attached to just, sports, or you're super attached to watching TV or something like that, and you feel you cannot live without that, that has become your life. You so much long for it that your relationships around you are beginning to feel that neglection because you're so focused upon this thing or, whatever situation that is. So I'm feeling here that people feel that you are becoming more and more isolated, and they might feel neglection because you might not give them the same attention as you did before. So I'm feeling a lot of people might just want to hear you again, or might want to know what you're doing, or they might be missing you because you might not hang around with them that much. Next up here we have the Knight of Swords, and within the Knight of Swords I'm seeing here that you feel as if maybe you have no idea, or maybe that you don't know how to say or how to proceed. It seems like you're having trouble into bringing into words why you have like this attachment and why it is so important to you. It feels as if you don't know how to change things around, and because you don't know, it's difficult for you to move on. It's difficult for you to find a solution to this problem. It could only be, something as simple as you starting to smoke and having a difficulty to absolutely quit smoking. And when people ask you about it, you find it really hard to share why you actually have that attachment to smoking. It just feels good to you, or it feels like, you just can't live without it. So if there are any bad habits that you feel that you have to break from and you find it really, really hard to do, know that it's because you have built maybe over the years unhealthy attachment to that, and you have the free will, and only you can do that, not anyone else. Only you have that courage and that free will to say, okay, now it's enough and now I'm ready to move on. This could also be that, something within a relationship or something within your career is having that effect upon you. And I'm seeing here that within the 10 of Swords here, that in the end, even though if you feel like it's something that you can overcome, that is something that is holding you within their grip, I'm seeing here that you'll be able to move forward, and they want you to know that everything is possible within this area. If you believe so, if you believe that you have the strength, then everything in the end will be all right. Even though there is a huge path or a huge struggle or something that you have to overcome, it's going to be okay. So even though you have to go through some pains, some growing pains, group number 4, it will all be worth it, and it will all be okay in the end. So let's see what else we have here. So we have here the card of affection, and we have here the card of trust. Now I'm feeling in the card of attachment that there might be someone within your life that might bring you more affection. It could be that you have a good friend, or it could be that you have someone within your life that is helping you or trying to help you throughout this process. Also here within the trust card, I'm getting that we need to trust the universe, that everything is going to be fine. Even though if we can't see it at this moment, know that it's coming towards you. We just need to pull through it. And at one point, you'll definitely be free from all of these habits or negative situation that you're currently in. Also know that once you start rolling the ball, group number 4, that there is a lot of abundance here waiting for you, because I can literally say that there is so much in you, within you, that is not showing at this moment because you're so attached, or your focus is so much upon this situation. Then I have here the card of study. We have the card of fertility, and we have the card of victory. So first up, I'm seeing here with a study that it might be that you'll pick up something new. I feel here that you might need to distract yourself with good habits, or just evolving other skills to become a little bit detached of this negative habit. So create something that will distract your mind, and it's good to do something about maybe skills that you wanted to develop, and now is the time to start doing that. Also within the fertility, it could be that this whole thing that you're feeling that is keeping you within your grip has something to do with fertility. So group number 4, if a lot of you guys are dealing with fertility or issues within that department, it's good to let it go, even though it's really hard. If you have that desire to start a family or to create or to, start something beautiful, it could be that at this moment, when you take your mind off of it, it will definitely happen for you. And I know that a lot of people go through these struggles and it is a tough road, but know that in the end it's going to be okay. And because you're so much focused maybe on that fertility, your friends that are literally are missing you. It could also be that your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend might be missing you at this time, okay? So next up we have the card of a victory, which correlates beautifully with the 10 of Swords. That even though you had a really tough journey behind you, that it is all going to be okay, and that all of these troubles will be definitely worth it. Know also within the Justice card that everything will turn out okay. It will be done right by you. So if you feel that maybe throughout this process you've created this attachment because you needed it and you needed to cope through a difficult period, now it's safe to let go of those attachments, as that period in your life is now closed and you are so much ready to enjoy what's coming up next, which are all beautiful and good things for you, group number 4. So next up we have the angel cards. So let's see here what we have. So first up we have here unlikely. Now within this unlikely card, I'm definitely seeing something strange. I'm seeing it's unlikely that if you hold on to the attachments, that what you want will come to will fulfill. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys have these habits because you guys feel that that is the only way that you can reach what you want. And I'm getting that is unlikely. So it might not apply to every one of you, but for the one who it does apply to, keep that in mind because this is a very specific message. Next up I have meditation bring answers. So keep in mind, if you sometimes feel stuck within a certain area, you can meditate, you can walk outside, you can do something that really relaxes you so you can connect with your inner self, and there you'll find the answers that you seek, and that will show you as well how to detach from these things that you're dealing with, okay? So last up I have abundance, and we already had that with this abundance card and with this victory card. So I can only here confirm that if you let go of all of these habits or of the situation that is keeping you within your grip, and you focus upon new things, upon just perfecting your skills or focusing on just something else that will get your mind completely off this situation, you'll eventually notice that you are going to be more free, and by regaining that freedom, a lot more abundance is going to come into your life, whether that is in the case of financial area or just abundance by feeling lucky, by feeling happy and blessed. That's all up to your situation, group number 4. So group number 4, this was your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!